The United States has just quit the World Health Organization. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why President Trump pulled the plug on a 75-year partnership and what this means for the next global pandemic. The official notice arrived on January 22, 2026. But here's the twist. The decision was made exactly 1 year earlier, on the very first day of the Trump administration's second term. Meet the WHO, a global health guardian for 194 nations. On January 20, 2025, its relationship with its largest funder was severed by executive order. For decades, the US and WHO worked side by side against polio, Ebola, and HIV. But in 2026, that partnership is officially over. The stated reason? The COVID-19 pandemic. The US cited WHO's handling of the crisis, including delays in sharing critical information from China. But here's what nobody's talking about. The WHO says it never imposed a single rule on America. No mandatory masks, no forced vaccines, no lockdown orders. They say they only provided guidance and supported governments to make their own calls. And then something shocking happened. The WHO fired back with a detailed timeline. They revealed that on December 31, 2019, they requested information from China after reports of strange pneumonia in Wuhan. By January 11, 2020, when China reported its first death, the WHO had already alerted the world, convened experts, and published protection guidelines. The Director General warned nations that their windows of opportunity were closing fast. But here's the part that will blow your mind. The WHO says its 24/7 systems have directly helped safeguard the United States. They rejected claims of harming America's reputation or sovereignty as completely false. They described themselves as independent and impartial, serving all countries without fear or favor. So why leave now? The Trump administration says it will work directly with other countries instead, cutting out the international middleman on disease surveillance. The WHO's response is one of regret, calling the move a risk to both US and global health. The issue will now dominate emergency meetings. The WHO Executive Board discusses it starting February 2, 2026. The full World Health Assembly will debate it in May 2026. The implications are massive. This isn't just a political spat. It's a seismic shift in how the world fights disease. Some say it's about sovereignty and holding a slow agency accountable. Others warn it creates a dangerous gap in global defenses right before the next pandemic hits. The WHO Pandemic Accord, adopted last year by member states, is designed to strengthen global preparedness. But the world's largest economy won't be at the table. The tension is clear. Was this a necessary stand for American independence or a reckless gamble with global health security? The US is going solo. The WHO is moving on without its biggest backer. And the next outbreak doesn't care about politics. Do you think pulling out of the WHO makes the world safer or more vulnerable? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking international news.